What's up guys, Luke J here today bringing you a FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Barclays Premier League squad builder. So, let's get right into it. This is a budget squad. I picked it up on PC for about 50,000 coins, but on Xbox One or PS4 it should cost you more like 25 to 30,000 coins. And as the game is still relatively new, the prices will be going down the longer you wait. So let's hop right into it. With keeper, we have Begovic, and this guy is an amazing keeper. He's tall, I think he's about 6'4", and he's got great diving, great handling, great reflexes, great positioning. He's an all-around, really amazing keeper. There's nothing more to say. Center back, first one, Chris Smalling. He's been a pretty decent center back for me, especially considering there aren't many really good center backs in the Premier League right now in FIFA. So his 78 pace gives him the ability to keep up, at least stay in front of a lot of strikers. 74 physical is okay, 80 defense is okay. He's good all around. Second center back, this guy is amazing in FIFA. Anoaha. Oh my gosh, 83 pace on this guy and 77 physical. I've had people play through balls through to their striker and Anoaha runs them down. It's crazy. He just destroys in the center back position. Great player. I can't recommend him enough if you're building a budget Premier League team. Over to the right back, we've got Sagna. He is pretty good for the right back position on a budget squad. Nothing crazy, but he'll do the job. 74 pace is good, 81 defense is good, 78 physical, good all-around player. Left back, same with Santan, good all-around player. Nothing that'll make you go crazy, but it'll get the job done. Good stats, doesn't do anything amazing, doesn't make many mistakes, but good all-around player. In the center defensive mid position, we've got Fernando. This guy destroys. He works perfectly in the center defensive mid position, works as an excellent extra line of defense with his 83 defense and 83 physical from a center defensive mid position. Even though his pace is 68, if you can stay in front of the striker, the second he gets near the ball, he takes it. Every single 50-50 ball, he wins. It's crazy. Moving on to the two regular midfielders, we've got Wilshere and Fur. Fur on this team is an absolute beast. You could easily compare him to the budget Yaya Toure. With 86 physical, he wins every ball. 75 pace is good, not amazing for a midfielder. 74 defense. All of his other stats are pretty average and good. 73 dribble, 71 pass, 74 shot. Great all-around card. For a center mid, he plays a little bit more defensive than offensive, but he really plays the role well. Wilshere, on the other hand, is a little bit more offensive than he is defensive. Wilshere has great dribbling, great passing, decent pace, not as good physical, but he still has good enough physical to win the ball in the midfield. And he's played more of an attacking position for me, playing the balls up. He's been a really good player. Center attacking mid, Remy Cabella. He's got good pace and good dribbling. His passing is good too. He really does a lot on the attack. I feel like he does lose the ball a lot on 50-50s. He doesn't have the physical to fight off a defender. He will get pushed off the ball relatively easily. And then up to the two strikers, we've got Welbeck and we've got Lukaku. Now these two strikers worked really good in tandem for me. We've got Welbeck right here with 85 pace, 80 dribbling, 75 physical is good enough. He can fight off some defenders with that 75 physical. His passing's good enough for some short passing, and his shot at 76, I would like it to be higher, but for a really cheap card, he's got a pretty decent shot. And with his 85 pace, he can pretty easily get past the back line of defense. And then we've also got Lukaku, the beast, 81 physical, 84 pace. I would like his pace to be a little bit higher. He at times feels a little clumsy on the field just because he's so big. His dribbling's okay. He doesn't keep the ball as nice and tight as I would like. You can't overuse the sprint with him, but if you do get one-on-one with a defender, the pace and the combination of the physical, he just blows right by him. Also 80 shot. Lukaku does have a very good shot. At first, I actually did have Vargas in Welbeck's position with the 86 pace and 83 dribbling, but I found I was having a lot of the similar issues that I was having with Cabela, and that was I was just so easily getting pushed off the ball because he's short, he has really low physical. Vargas's shot was decent, but overall I had better luck with Welbeck. It really comes down to preference with you. Feel free to try them both out. But before we get into some games, I just want to explain the one real weakness in this squad has to be the wings, the outside mids. As you can see, we really only have center mids in the midfield area. No wings, no right mid, no left mid. And that's okay when you're playing a team that's going to try to cram it down your throat with pace. Like if you're playing against Sturridge or Remy, that's going to try to play a lot of through balls, you'll be able to handle that. But when you're playing against someone that's got a really pacey outside mid, like Hazard or Cuadrado, they're going to have in pretty easy time pushing the ball up. You're going to have a hard time getting these center mids out to the wings with 76 pace and 75 pace. It's just going to be hard to get them out there and stop them from making a wing attack. That's really the only big disadvantage of this squad, would have to be the wings. But other than that, the midfield is amazing. If you win the ball in the back, passing it up and getting it up to your strikers is so easy, so incredibly easy. You can just one-touch pass all the way up. They do own the midfield. Almost every punt, every 50-50 ball almost, you're going to win with these three guys in the midfield. It's an all-around great team, and let's get into a little bit of gameplay. Alright, this is the team we're going to be facing today. A pretty good Bundesliga team we've got here. They've got some good players. They've got Ribery. It's not going to be an easy game. So we've got the ball in the midfield, controlling it with all those midfielders. What a through ball. What a strike by Welbeck. What a finish. Top left corner. Great shot by him. So at this point, we've actually conceded 2 goals in a row, and we're down 2-1, trying to get back into the game, passing it around the midfield, using the space, so much space with all these midfielders. See an opening, through ball again. Oh, and he's actually fouled in the box. Welbeck gets slide tackled in the box. PK with Lukaku. Let's finish it. We decide to just finish it straight up the middle. Hope his keeper doesn't do anything, and there we go. 2-2. This game actually ends up finishing 2-2. We move on to another game, and at first I'm thinking, oh gosh, we're going to get destroyed. He's using his Messi that he gets to use for a couple games. And he's also got Chicharito, or Hernandez, up front. So, start off the game. We're actually controlling the ball really well in the midfield here. Moving it around with Welbeck and Lukaku. Jack Wilshere's getting into the mix. Moving the ball around. Just letting our strikers make runs, and then out of nowhere Wilshere makes an amazing run. He's the center mid that likes to get forward, as I said, and what a run, what a finish. Great player. He plays a lot faster than his stats give him credit for, and what a finish. Then later on, a couple minutes later, we get the ball with Welbeck, just dribble straight through the defensive line, tap it past the keeper. That goal actually makes it 2-0. So they're kicking off now. And we actually end up taking the ball right off of kickoff. Take it, control it a little, see an opening, play it up, and here Fur is just beast moding that defender, just pushing him off the ball like crazy. Passes it to the middle. Nice dribbling by Welbeck, great finish by Welbeck. That goal makes it 3-0. Here, again, we've got possession in the midfield, playing it up. You're just using the space really well. All these midfielders open up a ton of space for this team. And here we actually find one of our subs that we put in, Diaby. So that guy, great player too. I've been substituting him with a couple of these midfielders whenever they run out of fitness. A great option if you don't want to go with one of the midfielders I mentioned above. And he tries to do some fancy dribbling right off the kickoff. Fernando has none of it. Takes Chicharito out. We've got it on the corner. Narrow miss there by Welbeck. We've had so many opportunities this game. Fur gets fouled. I say, let's have a strike. It's about 35 to 40 yards out. Fur has got amazing power. Two bars of power right there, and that shot is barely deflected by the keeper. What a shot. So we get another corner, and we've got a ton of tall midfielders in there. Boom, off the crossbar. This team wins a lot of corners. I don't have a video clip of actually scoring off one, but so many corners are won. There's Lukaku. Great finish. Game's almost over. Slips it in with a through ball. Finishes it right. It actually dinks off the post into the goal. Great view of it right there. What a game. And these are just a couple examples of how this team can simply dominate the pitch, especially in the second game. You will control the midfield. There's the stats. We've dominated them.